What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile. Today, we're going to focus in on Vladimir Tkachev of the Moncton Wildcats, a diminutive yet very highly skilled forward, eligible for the 2014 NHL entry draft. I think he's in the about 60th overall by Craig Button, somewhere in that 50-60 range, and I'll pull it up in a second. But I love his skill. His very first game in the Q this year, after playing in the MHL. In 3 games in the KHL, actually, he had 4 points against Chicoutimi, and he had 30 points in 20 regular season games with the Moncton Wildcats, and this in the playoffs, 8 points through 5 games. So, yeah, six of those were goals. So, this is a kid who, despite being 5'8", has amazing skill. He's ranked 57th overall by Craig Button. Only 5'8", 165 pounds, but you look at the skill level he has, the acceleration, the offensive instincts. I'm not necessarily the similarities in the game, but the fact that you have a Russian in his, really doing well in the Canadian Hockey League, a lot like Sergei Tolchinsky last year. And obviously Tolchinsky went undrafted. Carolina brought him to camp and ended up signing him as an undrafted free agent because, well, he's pretty damn good. That's not going to be the case with Tkachev. He's a late 95. Some with the later birthday that might hurt him in some people's eyes. Doesn't bother me at all if I'm a GM, but looking at the numbers, I mean, he's done phenomenal on North American ice. He's able to elude checkers in the queue efficiently. Now, obviously, it's a little bit different when you get to playing against men, and because of his birthday, he'll have to be playing against men a year earlier, more than likely. So I'd take him in the second or third round. I think he has a lot of upside, and again, undersized, skilled Russian playing junior hockey, really lighting it up. Tolchinsky. I would use that as a cautionary tale. You know how they got the Russian factor where they could go to the KHL? Well, I'd have the Tolchinsky factor where if we pass on him, he could end up burning us because he could end up being really good. Sergei Tolchinsky's not nowhere near a sure thing. Neither is Tkachev, for that matter. But you can't let the size scare. You can't let the Russian thing scare. The kid came over to play North American hockey. He's playing on a good team in the queue, and quite frankly, his teammate and occasional lineman/power play mate, Connor Garland from Massachusetts, no less, is another one that is small but incredibly skilled. I mean, Tkachev will get drafted. Garland might not. And they both put up amazing numbers. And, I think too often GMs overlook this, how good guys are and understanding that they were born 5'8". They never... they didn't come out 6'4" and then become 5'8". They're smaller. It's like with quarterbacks. We're talking about Russell Wilson. I've always been, 5'10" quarterback. That's what he said. So I'm able to adjust. It's not like I went from being, 6'4", 6'5", and now I'm shrunk. It's like that with the smaller guys. They know what it takes to be effective. They know how to use their size to their advantage and how to use it to not their disadvantage. Don't put themselves in a position where bigger guys can run them. And in the NHL, where everyone's bigger, faster, and stronger, it's more difficult. But I think Tkachev has that shiftability, if that's a word, the shiftiness that will allow him to avoid getting hit and getting KO'd by bigger players. But that's something to keep an eye on going forward. Anyway, that's on episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on Vladimir Tkachev of the Moncton Wildcats. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.